Hello, hello! Welcome to another episode of Real Talk. My name is Devon Wieters. We are here to recap the penultimate episode of Survivor. A little late because my TV was having issues, but it's all fixed now. And so we are here to recap that shocking ending to an episode that we all did not want to see, but we all knew was coming. How are you today, John?
Before we start, just remember that I kind of, you kind of started the podcast, but I want to, at least take some credit because I help you.
Yes, you can take credit. You can take credit. It's fine. So I guess let's get right into this episode. I guess we can start with them coming back from Tribal and the whole Nick fake idol thing. What did you think about that?
I like what Nick did as a strategy. That way, he knows that an idol's out of play, and he wants to, get that. Doesn't want anybody thinking about the idol because I guess because people doesn't want to figure out that there's an idol in play, and once he finds it, then nobody else, and then he can go look for that real one, and then that way, it's like one of those throw off your sense,
And if you listen to Rob has a podcast, you'll get this. If you don't, just tune this out. But I wonder why Rob was saying, "Oh, I don't understand what the end game was," because I understand exactly what the end game was. He didn't want anybody to find the idol.
I understand, but I think I only understand because he wants to go look for the real idol, and that way nobody can go look for it because that way.
I know, but I wonder why Rob didn't get that. Is what I was saying.
I think because it's a suspicious part, I guess. Because we could talk about Davey just being really the one that's more suspicious.
Yeah. So, what did you think about Davey's all-time great quote? "I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night."
I think he knows because he knows this game. That doesn't look real. So, but I think just because of how the idol looks, or it's just because of how maybe it's the action. I guess Nick just puts under a wrap and then just says boom here, and then.
Yeah, idols should not be that easy to find or keep or.
Look for it. It's I'm sure there are better ways, but I think this is what you can do right now at this point. But I guess I don't know. I guess because Davey's maybe he's seen Triple H and he knows that the rap isn't just the only place that got hidden.
Yeah.
But it was a smart move for Nick just because he wants to go look for that real idol, especially that way he can find a way to get Christian out.
Yeah, so it was all a move to put himself in a spot to take out Christian. But before we get to that, what did you think about the reward challenge? And what did you think about the reward challenge?
I forgot what the reward challenge was, but I think I only care about the. I think it's just the dilemma of the choosing a person would go with you to a Mala Mala Beach Club.
That should be a song. Mala Mala Beach Club.
Okay, yeah. But no, I think the one that's really talked about the most is Davey's, way of choosing those two people.
Yeah, and what did you think about the two people he chose, Kara and Nick, despite Angelina pulling the rice card?
Yeah, first of all, Nick, because Davey wants to go after Nick now.
Yeah, and so to keep him away from everybody else, to keep him from scheming, he took him on the reward.
Exactly, because I think Davey said, you want to keep your enemies close, but your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Yeah, which I thought, again, as Steven said, was a brilliant strategy for Davy.
Exactly, and then Kara, I guess, just to talk game with her, especially, I don't know. I mean, I understand Davy doesn't want to choose either Mike or Angelina because of being that final four, and he doesn't know what part of that final four he's at.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't think final three, or like he just thinks like I'm not gonna be in the final three because I mean, yes, it's 4 of us, but I'm a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, so, and then, at this award, Davy talks to Kara about blindsiding Nick. What did you think about the whole, Kara conversation?
I guess it's a good thing, but Kara, of all people, I don't know. Kara's not really a good person to trust at this point because she will just tell you what's really happening, and this stuff changes just because of her blabbing it out.
Yeah, she'll tell you, oh, I'm not gonna tell anybody, and then turn around and tell somebody, like she did when Kara told Allison, like, don't tell Mike. Oh, well, I guess this is a bad segue, but anyway, then Kara told Allison, don't tell Mike, and then what does she do? Turn around and tell Mike.
Exactly, like I can't even just with Kara, like I don't care only thing about Goliath, but do we really care about if it's a David Strong or the Goliath Strong this thing? Because the thing, because really the thing for this season is, yeah, it's David Goliath, but it's not actually David Goliath.
Yeah, so we don't care at this point if it's David Strong, Goliath Strong. You just want to win. So
exactly.
So what did you say about? And then Allison turned around and told Mike. Okay, we already did that, right? So then Davy found the idol that is only good for that tribal council, but he has the opportunity to play a game to extend how long the idol's good for by a tribal council. Every time he chooses the correct urn, up to 3 tribal councils, but he decides not to play this game. What did you think of that decision?
First of all, I wish he saw what happened with Chris Noble.
Yes.
But I mean, Davey. Oh my God, Davey just he went through all the stats, and I guess because it's final 7, and who knows what happens at this point, especially. He's going after Nick, but he also has the risk of losing his boat. But his idol's good, but only for that one tribal. But he doesn't want to take too much risk. But I guess really it's just maybe it's just really really good thing. But I get props for the editing.
Yeah, and he didn't want to. You don't want to risk your vote that late in the game, especially with all the possibilities and everybody going after you, and you never know. And
well, yeah, but I think I love I did love the editing of Davey saying, "God, give me a sign."
Yeah. And
really, the fire's a sign, and then they tell him to not do it because it's like. Okay.
Yeah, I love that little part. Like, God, give me a sign, and then the fire started going the other way.
I get kudos to that Prosper, like.
Yeah. So then, we have Mike White, Ned's Kneeboy, won immunity on Survivor.
Oh yay! The 85-year-old guy won.
Yes, the 85-year-old won. And FYI, he's not really 85. It's a joke.
No. Yeah, I don't know how Allison got that. It's like, Mike winning at 85. Like. But
yeah, like where did you get 85? She just pulled the random number out of the air, and I was like, okay.
I don't know. But I think their mind right now is like not the best because they've been there for like what over 30 days now, and not enough sleep, not enough, nutrition.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean I could say that's a brain fart by Allison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a survivor brain fart for you. So then we have Nick talks to Kara, Angelina, and eventually Mike about voting out Allison. And so, what did you think of that whole conversation?
Yeah, Allison. Well, that's the target for Goliath, but is she really a target? But
yeah,
I don't think
is she really a target? I don't think so. So
I don't. Not for. I mean, I don't know who said it, but it was a good point that yes, he's a target in the island at the time, but when you're out there, well, when we watch it, it's like, is she really?
Yeah, is she really? Like, is she really the one? I wonder how many of them are watching it back going, oh, we spent all this time making Allison a target, and Nick or Davey or Mike should have been the target.
Well, yeah, I don't know how. Well, it's been good until, but really, Mike has not even touched being a target once.
Yeah, which is weird because usually the successful multi-millionaires like Mike is, I'm assuming he's a multi-millionaire, are like one of the first ones voted out, but he's just riding along, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, I mean, eventually somebody's gonna find out about what Mike has been doing. It's like Mike has been playing this double agent for every time, and eventually someone's gonna find out, like, because Mike is always flip-flopping.
Yeah, so we'll see how long Mike is able to continue his flip-flopping and just flying under the radar like he has been. That should be interesting. So then Mike, speaking of, wants to take out Christian, and this is where things get crazy because he tries to rally all these votes, and then it was crazy. What did you think about the whole crazy turn of events that happened?
Where we at?
Where Mike wanted to take out Christian and he tried to rally everybody's vote.
I know, yeah, Mike is going after Christian. Wanted to go after Christian because I guess a threat on the David, but I don't know how Mike's not seeing about Nick or Davey, but he was a little suspicious when he saw Davey and Nick talk, and especially with that little scene, like, did you see like when Davey's like I told about the idols?
Yeah, yes.
Probably not the idols, but like Davey told Nick, about I guess about suspicious, like, well, I think it started because of Nick saying, that idol thing was fake.
Yeah, so
and then suddenly Davey had a 180 for like, I feel so bad.
I want to vote at Allison.
Yeah, and then suddenly, I don't know, I think it's like something not going his way, and like Mike just wants, I don't know, like Mike just wants to control it. Especially, I think when you have that idol and you're safe, it's like probably something's going on in your head.
Yeah, you probably get a power trip. So
yeah, and it's just, Nick right now, he's been doing good, but I think so. This point is like, I don't know, his stuff went down a little bit for my win, but he should be. Hopefully, he's okay. Going into the final.
He's still my winner pick. I know. Rob doesn't see a path, but he's still my winner pick. I think he's gonna.
The only path that I can see is either immunity wins or idol binding, and playing it right, and then final making final four challenge, and then hopefully convince the jury. But I mean, they already got the huge threat out.
Yeah, they already got the huge threat out, so it's a wide open game. So, and then speaking of the Nick Davey idol conversation, what did you think about Nick telling Davey that the idol was fake, and then Davey saying, "Oh, now I want Allison out," even though we kind of already talked about this.
I think it was a good thing because I don't think Nick knew that he was being targeted by Davey.
Yeah, like if Nick hadn't have told him, he'd just been blindsided by Davey because he would have thought, Davey would have thought, oh, Nick had two idols, so.
Yeah, and I don't know why Davey still didn't feel like, I'm gonna go after him, but he's like, I feel bad. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
I mean, I could actually say, that it was Christian's fault for really turning these Davids into, chaotic mess.
Yeah, and so they all wanted to get Christian out so bad that they were like, oh, how can I take the credit for getting the biggest threat out? And then so that made them all turn it on each other.
I don't know why people just want, the credit for the biggest threat, because, well, there's another bigger threats out there. It's like, it's not just him that's the biggest threat.
Yeah, and so.
I mean.
Yeah, that is a fatal flaw in a lot of people, I think, is because they're focused on one threat. It's like, get some of the other threats out. Like.
Yeah, I don't know why they're. I mean, it was mostly Kara, but no, Kara just. I don't know. We thought Kara says she had a good point, but it was actually Davey that had the idea.
Yeah. So.
I'm just. Well, I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, the jury is probably not going to be the best for Mike. Especially, they'll be so upset with Mike, like, like Mike, you're flipping, and then.
Yeah, Mike and his flipping and stuff, and he's already a multimillionaire. So I don't see a path for Mike. I really don't.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully at least a David or both Davids are in the final threes. But, I mean, you'll probably have to drag someone like maybe Mike or Angelina. I mean, Kara, I don't think she has done anything, so she could be, as his final 3-0 GOAT.
Yeah, so for Davey or Nick to win, which I think there's a strong possibility they would need to drag, as harsh as that sounds, either Mike or Angelina, who they know are going to get no votes. And then,
I mean, I'm excited just to see what happens, because I think right now, for David to win, there's like, right now it's looking like a 40, no, maybe third, let's just say maybe 40 chance.
Yeah, I would say 40 of winning a David too. I would always than half.
Yeah, I mean, they have a long path though, but hopefully, I mean, I think what we've seen this season is like, the GOAT Davids have been mostly looking for the idols early in the morning, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be something good, so they just need to find a way to stay safe in these final votes.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a heck of a finale. Hopefully they'll pull it out.
I mean, the season has been so good and enjoyable, and I cannot wait to see what the ending is. So, I mean, we can just quickly talk about who has the better chance of winning.
Of the all final 6 that are left, or just?
I mean, just make a power ranking.
Okay, my power ranking is Nick, Davey, Mike, Angelina, Kara,
And Allison.
And then Allison, yes. Well, Allison, Angelina, then Kara. So Nick, Davey, Mike, Allison, Angelina, Kara.
Okay, I'll go with maybe Nick and Davey at my 1 and 2, and then I could see Angelina getting a chance to win. Especially, I would love to see her negotiate in the final 3.
Yeah, like, oh, I got ways for the tribe, like.
Yeah. So, and then maybe Mike at 4, Dr. Allison at 5, and Kara at 6 because
Yes, Kara at 6, Allison at 5, Mike at 4, and then Davey, Nick, and Angelina final 3, and then Nick wins. That's my prediction.
Okay. I mean, I'll probably still go with my backup Davey pick, so I mean, it's all gonna be good.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to cover from the tragic demise of Mr. Hubicki?
Do you have a eulogy?
Hubicki, you were a joy to watch this season. I'm surprised you haven't already played again. Nerds unite. We love you.
Yay, nerds. That's all I can say.
Yay, nerds.
But, I think most of us are upset that Christian not being in the finale, but I think we've seen a lot of Christian, but hopefully we'll see more Christian in the coming futures.
Oh, it's a lock that he'll play again. They can't not put him on an All-Star season, so we will definitely see more of Christian.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Christian 2.0.
Yes, I cannot wait for Christian. Will he be Cochran and win?
Nah, he's a much better.
Yeah,
he's a different character than Cochran.
He's a much better Christian than he is Cochran.
He's himself. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to pick up my phone. Sorry. So, is there anything else you want to cover before we go?
I mean, nothing else. Should we just? I guess you just had your quote, right?
Oh yeah. My quote was either I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, or we haven't talked about this yet today. Jeff's ball reference. Both give you that uncomfortable feeling in this challenge.
Oh.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay.
And that's all we'll say about that, folks.
Okay. Let's do. I think for the final time, our 3 stars, and then our finale will be our MVP. So
yes.
All right.
So 3rd star is. I'll give it to Nick for the whole idol thing.
And he played it wrong. And then, did you see here at the end? He's like, he was so upset at himself for, playing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, and my 3rd, I'll go with Davey.
Okay, for finding the clue and then not playing the game.
Well, that and plus, I dropped him down because of, his. I mean, I could say, but I guess because his, control with Nick and, him deciding to target and then deciding not to.
Yeah, and so,
yeah, I had to drop him just because of that.
Yeah. And so, my 2nd star would probably be, Davey because of the whole idol thing, and then probably the whole Nick thing. I think if he had blindsided Nick like he planned to, he would have gotten 1st star, but
he would have been better, but okay.
And then
my 3rd, let's do my 2nd. 2nd, I'll give it to the editors.
Okay, the editors of the Survivor season get a star once again.
Well, because of the Davey thing, and then
because of the brilliant editing with the Davey thing, and then I must say the underwater shots were spectacular this episode, particularly. And
but I did like the weird adding of the mic at 85.
yes, and the mic at 85 thing, and the final shot of Mr. Hibike's torch snuffed and smoking. That was
with that dramatic music.
With that dramatic music.
So what's your number one?
My number one would probably be Mike White, because even though he's not going to win, he was brilliant in rallying the votes for Christian. So.
Okay. I don't know why. I'll just go with Angelina for number one.
Okay.
Maybe just because of the whole rice thing that made me laugh, and who knows? I mean, Angelina, I think just because she made the finale and I want to see her all the way to the finale and try to negotiate for a win.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So if there's not anything else you want to cover, I guess we'll end it here.
Nope, nothing else.
Okay, so we'll end it here then. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Devon Wieters. Follow John at John Rules. Like the We Don't Talk All Things Inclusion Facebook page, and subscribe to my podcast if you haven't yet at anchor.fm. Just type in Real Talk All Things Inclusion, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Devon Wieters. And we will see you for the finale recap of Survivor David vs. Goliath. Bye, guys.